Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be making steak and pepper quesadillas as well as chicken and pepper quesadillas. I can't forget that ooey gooey goodness cheese. So if y'all want to see how I made these delicious quesadillas, then stay tuned. Okay y'all, so I'm starting off by dicing up my veggies. I got tomatoes and bell pepper that I'm cutting up, so I'm going to be adding this to my steak and my chicken as well. Okay y'all, so I already started cooking the steak and I'm adding my Montreal steak seasoning. Yes, if y'all know, y'all know. And then I'm going ahead and adding the veggies to my steak and my chicken. I got the chicken cut up as well, and I already added some the veggies. So that's me adding the tomatoes and the peppers to the chicken. So I'm gonna give that a good shake and a good little shimmer. And then now I'm adding the seasoning. I'm using the taco pack seasoning and I'm adding it to both the chicken and the steak meat, giving it a good little stir. And I'm also adding like I added Lori's seasoning as well. It's a little bit of salt. And now this is the taco sauce that I'm adding to both the steak and the chicken. So yeah, so once I add that in there, I'm giving it another good mix. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show y'all how I add it to the tortillas. Okay y'all, as y'all can see, the pan is nice and hot still. I just removed the meat from the pan and I'm using that same pan that I had the meat in, and I'm adding some butter down, and then I'll add my first tortilla, and then I'll add the cheese. So the cheese is optional. You can use shredded cheese. I also used provolone cheese, the circle kind as well, and it worked. It had a good nice cheese pool when I used the circle cheese as well. But that's when I made my I also made Rotel dip quesadillas as well. But anyway, after adding the cheese, I add the meat. This is the chicken and steak meat right here, or not chicken and steak. This is just the chicken and peppers by itself. So yeah, again, I made like two separate tortillas, chicken and steak, and this is the chicken kind. So once I go ahead and add all of the chicken onto the tortilla with the cheese, I then go ahead and I'll be adding more cheese for that layer, and then I'll be adding another tortilla for the top part of that. Okay y'all, so what I'm doing is I'm adding butter on top of the tortilla shell, just so when I flip it that it won't stick onto the pan. So that's what I'm doing now, as y'all can see. Okay y'all, so now that I have the butter on the top, I'm taking two spatulas, y'all, not one but two, and then I'm gonna go ahead and slowly flip that bad boy. Y'all see that? Yes. Yes. If you have a flat pan, then it'll probably be easier, but I have like a regular skillet, so I had to use two spatulas. So after I done that flip, I go ahead and like pat everything down, make it nice and kind of flat as possible, but I have a lot of meat sticking out, so yeah, it's plumpy though. I like it like that. Alright y'all, now that we have our plumpy good steak quesadilla, I'm just adding a little bit of butter on top of that top tortilla, because why not? Butter is good. And then I'm adding butter again to the pan. This is going to be for my chicken quesadilla, just kind of repeating the same process with the butter, the tortilla, the cheese, the chicken and steak, or the chicken and pepper meat, and then the tortilla on top, and then I'll come back when I'm ready to flip this bad boy. Okay, y'all, so now that we have that delicious steak and pepper on top of the tortilla, I'm just placing that one on the top tortilla on top, again adding the butter, so when we go ahead and flip this bad boy, it can be nice and golden and delicious. So there I go. Okay, y'all, so this is kind of me showing y'all the end results of it. So I flipped it and now it's golden brown. I thought I recorded me actually flipping it, but I guess I didn't. So as y'all can see, it's all done. Look at that delicious steak and cheese and peppers. Yeah, nice and delicious. So if y'all making quesadillas, I kind of do recommend getting a flat pan, but y'all can hear the crust on that, on the crisp crunch on that as I go to cut it. Just listen to it. Alright, I know y'all heard that crunch on that. I mean, look what we working with. This is a nice thick chicken and steak quesadilla. Y'all see how it is? It ain't them flat quesadillas. Y'all see the pepper, the cheese, the ooey goodness that we got going on. Now I did pair these with taco sauce in the middle, and I cut up some lime. Y'all, these was so good. I also made some Rotel quesadillas as well, and when I tell y'all, these was so delicious and good. These had a crunch on it too. And I made this with the meat basically the same way as you make Rotel dip, except I use ground turkey instead of ground beef, with the peppers, the cheese, and the ooey goodness, and crunchy on the outside. Listen. Alright, y'all, I know y'all heard that crunch on the outside. So this was the Rotel dip quesadilla, and it turned out really good. Nice and flavorful, and I know y'all heard the crunch. So this just comes to the end of the video, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video.